Hey guys, I'm up here at Peace Loving Vans near Dade City, Florida, and I wanted to do a couple of interviews today with some people that have some vans. Got one coming up here, a friend of mine I met last weekend. He's got a really tricked out conversion top of a Class B van. I believe it's on a 170 wheelbase, but let me walk up here and we'll take a look at it. Milton, he's my new buddy. Milton, tell us where you're from, please.
Jacksonville, Florida originally, but
Yeah.
we live up in LJ, Georgia now.
Yeah, we met each other last week at the Save event. Start Florida, had a good time there and everything. But check out this fancy rig. It's all custom built. It's on a 170 wheelbase, I believe.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yep.
okay. So if you can, let's start outside.
Okay.
Tell me like your first mod, what the vendor was, and kind of how you went around design. What made you do what you did to this?
So I have a GX 470
Uh-huh.
Lexus. It's on 35-inch tires
Yep.
and long wheelbase or long travel suspension and everything.
Uh-huh.
And I wheeled that for about 4.5 years. Went to van shows for 4.5 years and got ideas at other people's builds and
Yeah.
things. And I met Trevor Jones of Live More Vans in Kennesaw, Georgia.
Yep.
And sat down with him. I looked at some other builders, but he's local to me.
Mm-hmm.
And I sat down with him, and I had an Excel spreadsheet of the things I wanted, the things
Yeah.
that I was on the fence about, and the things that I didn't want.
I got it. Yep.
And not to be negative about that, but I didn't want certain things.
Well, yeah, everybody's got personal. That's
Right.
what the beauty is.
Absolutely.
I mean, you can have 10 Rebels down through here, but they're all a little different based on personal preferences. And that's the beauty of it. Yeah.
Yes, sir. And so we sat down together and went over it, and he goes, we can make this become a reality.
Mhm.
And so I'd bought a blank van, and it's all-wheel drive, the 2024 twin turbo.
I love the color of that.
Thank you.
Is that like a blue gray kind of
Blue
color?
gray, yes, sir. It's
Yeah.
got Amazon.
I love that. I love that. Only thing you need to do, and you need to let me do this for you. When you come back west, I'll do it free of charge.
Okay.
I want to paint this black
Yeah,
for
absolutely.
you. I've did about 40 vans like that so far, and I've got it down to a science now.
Yep.
It looks, you will not believe. I mean, look at this van. It looks all blacked out, everything but that one piece.
I watched John's
Yep,
YouTube
that's where I
video
got the
on it from Al
inspiration.
Vans,
Yep.
And I saw it. I've watched it a couple of times. I'm like, I'm just not there yet. So
I'm gonna talk to you. We're gonna have a drink or two.
Yeah,
Out
yeah,
west.
that's fair.
At the Adventure Van Show.
Let's do it.
And we will tag team this thing,
Yes.
and we will get that looking so good.
I would be honored. Thank you.
I might sign it for you.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Let's go around the van outside and just kind of look at the suspension. You got the 6.3 looks like.
6.3
Yeah,
Falcons.
van compass.
And then Tim at Adrenaline Vans went through, and once we weighed the van, he put the Agile Off-Road variable rate springs
that's
in
different.
it.
Yeah.
We also have a rear air locker underneath there, which
That's
you can't
cool.
see.
Yep.
The Agile diff covers in the back,
Let me get
and
down here a little.
skid plate. It's all powdered orange.
Oh yeah. That looks good. Very nice. And here's your air chuck.
Air chuck in the back for the ARB.
Is your ARB under the hood?
It's under the hood.
Okay.
Yes,
Yep.
sir.
All right. What else you got?
And Rugged Design Concepts sliders or running boards. Those are out of California
Look nice.
and very durable. I learned about those through Chad, Living the Van Life.
Oh no, Chad. Yeah.
Yep, and great guy, and he wheels his van and we wheel ours. And I said, well, if they work for him, they're going to work for us.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I love the great welds.
Yeah. And then we're running the rally struts up in the front.
Now, you've got yours on 3 right now?
Yeah, stiff.
So you like that, huh? Mm-hmm. That's how I run mine too. My Echo, I've got 3. I put them on 3, and I do a lot of cross country.
Yep. Yep.
When it's windy, I'm grateful to have that.
I had them on 2 in May going out west.
Yeah.
And you could feel the wind going
difference,
across,
yeah.
70 to through
Yeah,
Kansas
70,
and all.
yeah,
It
or
just beats
40.
you up. On 3, it's a little bit stiffer, and it makes a difference.
Yeah.
So you're
I
not
like
fighting it as much.
I like that a lot. What is this right here?
Those are lights.
Oh,
Yeah, we
like after like at nighttime
They're,
they come on the little
rock
give a little.
lights.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
that's pretty cool.
Yep. And then up here we did a Warren winch, 12.5. You know, the moose knuckles. Can't go wrong with that.
Nice skid
Owl
plate.
Yep, agile skid
Agile. Yep.
plate. Yep. Owl bumper.
Uh-huh.
I like the theme of the round tubing.
Is this the Pismo?
It is, yes, sir.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
Yep. I like the round tubing because it reminds me of my Lexus,
Mm-hmm.
and it's just reminds me of that, how I got my start in all this.
I bet these LP9s, a lot of sky. When you have
Yes,
them all
well, we
going.
got 2 here and you got 5 up here.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's a lot of light.
LP9 Pros, and then we got the XL80s on the ditch.
Oh yeah, I see that now. Okay.
So haven't done the Baja conversion here, but that's coming.
Now I do have those on mine, and I love them.
Yes.
I'm a Rebel.
Yes.
When the engine's running, these are on. They look so good. Daytime, I don't care. They're just
and they're DOT approved.
exactly.
Yes.
Yep.
Yep. Down here, it's pretty clean. It's running board. This is a rugged design concept ladder. It's on a flat line Vanco.
I love it that it's got traction already built in.
Yes.
That's actually a great idea because snow can actually go back through there, rain, whatever. But
mud drops through it.
You're just less likely to slip on
Yes.
something like that, I think. Yep. That's a good design.
Yep. And then owl wheels.
Yep. And you got these little lockers here.
Yes. Agency 6.
I've got the small ones for my little 144 Rebel, and I do like. They're kind of expensive for the amount of cubic square inches you have, but I put oil in there, hoses, small hoses and whatnot, just to keep my van clean inside.
Right. I run my air chuck and all that in there.
Yep.
So it's perfect for that because if it's dirty, it's not getting in your van.
Yeah, exactly.
And then I did the X-Bull.
Oh yeah,
or
okay.
The rack in the back.
I heard those are really tough.
They're super light. You can pick up that whole side with one pinky.
Huh.
And I love them. I've been super pleased with them. An Inca trail rated.
Now you got the monster box, looks like, from
It's
Al.
the XL box from Al.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like
love
that.
And we run the medium over here.
Mm-hmm.
And then your tire carrier up here.
Have you probably have never had a flat where you've had to take that down,
No,
have
but
you?
what I would do is I would just shove it off the side.
Just throw it over, let it
throw it
bounce.
over.
Yeah. Yeah, that's gotta be a heavy
It
tire.
has no air in it either.
Oh, really?
So, and these are almost 35-inch tires, or 255, 85s.
Yeah.
So, a little bit narrow and tall. Rugged design concept rear bumper.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah, it looks good. I like the etched out part right here. It looks really good and clean.
yeah, they did a nice job with that.
So what kind of, I know these are locked up, but give me kind of a rundown. What would be inside these boxes?
We keep our chairs in here.
Oh, really?
Yes,
Your
sir.
Dometic chairs.
My Dometic chairs.
That's a good idea.
And then I keep a scuttle in here that
Yep.
we cook on.
Okay.
And I keep my my Deemer box over here that I listen to music on.
Okay.
So not a lot of weight. but
Not
it's
utility
bulky
kind of stuff, but more camp stuff.
Correct. And then over here we keep tools in here. I have a gallon of oil just in case, funnels,
Yeah.
things like that. So
Good deal. Let's take a look inside if you don't mind.
yeah, absolutely.
This is the guys that built this out, Livermore. They are here at the show, I believe. Met them yesterday. I'll let you go in first if you want to. A lot of room in here.
Yes.
I know you like the color orange.
So I did a BMX bike this color about 10 years ago.
Yeah.
And it's illusion orange, so it has gold flake in it. And I wanted something a little different. So a buddy of mine that I camped with, Caleb, he works for powder coating. They build show trucks. And I talked to him, and he did all the powder coating on my van. And it's Bowen Customs. So fabulous company.
How do
They
you,
a great
is
job.
there a lock?
No, sir, it's just magnet.
Oh, that's even better. It's got a strong magnet too.
Oh, yeah, yeah. And my Starlink plug in there.
Uh-huh.
So run the Starlink Mini on the roof.
Does that work pretty good?
Yeah.
So I love these snaps. That's really a great. I mean, have you ever hit a bump so hard that where these come off?
No, sir.
Okay, I love that.
They
feel solid as all get out.
well, they are, and so we wheel our van. We've done a lot of trails out in Moab and everything, and they don't rattle.
Yeah.
They don't come loose. They work.
That's
very
good.
well.
The rattling part is huge because I know mine rattles
Yes.
a fair amount.
Yeah.
Got a little storage up here,
Storage up
overhead
there.
bin.
Yep. And then you're standing on the shower. That's
Oh yeah, I forgot that.
We just changed that, and this is a magnetic floor. Just lifts up right there in the corner, and there's your shower pan.
Okay.
And then it clips up here. It's got 4 connectors up here, and you have an extension that comes off of your kitchen sink.
Okay.
And turn it on. There you go. You got to be
Yeah.
level.
Well, that would help a lot. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
So,
Very nice. I like the colors, the gray. You got your inhabit mats up front, looks like.
Yeah, I haven't had them measured for the rear, but they'll be coming back here in the rear as well.
Yeah.
So just,
That'd give you another reason to come to one of these adventure van shows so that John can come in here and do a template for you.
that, and I want to do a separate one just for the cover right here with the
Exactly.
the shower.
That would be great.
You know, just so it blends. And
Yep.
I had them in my. I changed the build here recently, and this is probably the third time we've camped in it since the redo. We changed from the bed forward. We used to have the galley over here. We had a bench over here with storage, and a toilet was on a slide that went into a permanent shower.
I see.
And then a cabinet here for hanging clothes. It was small, and then a step there that you could step up into the bed.
Okay.
And we were in Bentonville, Arkansas, riding mountain bikes. It was hot, and the AC doesn't know. It's not duct like a Prevost or something like that. So we were over here. I was over here working, and it was just hot. And on the way back, I was in Evergreen, Colorado at the van show there, and I was talking to Jason of Canyon Adventure Vans.
Oh, yeah.
He goes, you take a shower 5 minutes out of the day, it's blocking you for 23 hours and 55
Yeah.
minutes. And honestly, that really resonated with me on the way home. And so on the way home, my girlfriend and I, Michelle, talked about it, and I was just like, let's gut the van from the bed forward.
Really?
And she thought I'd lost my mind. And,
That's a lot of work.
It is, and
Yeah.
thank God Trevor and James at Livermore, they were like, we don't like doing it, but we will do it. And they did, and I was
They
grateful.
did a great job. Looks like a lot of great sitting. I mean, you could fit 1, 2, 3, 4 people. They're pretty comfortably, I think, right through here
Oh, yeah.
on this little bench area.
The cushions, they were, you know, we're getting them retweaked a little bit. In
That's a
doing so,
beautiful bed area. Looks really well made.
Yeah. And more storage back here.
Yep.
I do have the Van Wife rail in here, and I usually have 2 soft bags up here.
Yep.
From Van Wife Tie and them. They're wonderful people. But we didn't need it for the weekend. But for longer trips, they're really great because they're portable, collapsible, and they're not really in the way. It's perfect.
Is this a second Max Air fan up here?
It's an AC, 12 volt AC.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yes, sir.
I love the ceiling. I love this. I love this white. It looks clean. It looks bright. It looks airy. You know.
Thank you. Yeah.
Really good job.
Thank you. And then take these out. I'll show you the storage. So here we have a closet. And then Trevor does an excellent job of maximizing your space. So we have storage. We usually put our dirty clothes down there and shoes.
Little hamper.
Yep, little hamper. And then here is the toilet. It's a Torlino. And
I've heard those are really good.
we love it. We had the smaller one in our other build out, and this is the larger one, and we love it. It has storage on both sides for your bags, your wallet, all that stuff. And then we have storage here.
Man, you don't have nothing in there. You could put a lot of stuff in there.
Yes, absolutely.
Huh.
And then one of the things that we did in this build out, I like to hand out a lot of beer or whatever, and I like to. We want to have room for extra food for longer trips. So if you go in here, we have another fridge.
Oh gosh,
And then
that's a lot of room. Yeah, you'll have. And then you got all that space over there.
this
too.
is our curtain for the shower and everything.
Okay.
So all 12 volt and everything.
Can I see inside your fridge? See how big that stock one
Yes,
is
sir.
there? Okay.
Yep.
It's good size.
So
I like the stainless look. It looks really high end.
yeah, Trevor, they do a great job.
Yeah.
I mean, I like I said, we wheel the van. We go down roads and stuff like that. Probably places that most probably wouldn't take their van.
Yeah.
With the air locker that Tim put in at Adrenaline.
Takes you
It
places.
just
Yeah.
goes places, and I feel confident in it because with the all-wheel drive, you don't have a contingency plan other than a winch.
Yeah.
And so the air locker gives me a little bit more. It elevates my
More
stupidity
confidence.
level.
Yeah.
Confidence for you, stupidity for me.
I
so-
never did get one. I was afraid if I got one that I would go places that I probably should not take something like a 10,000 pound van. But if you're in a group of people, you'd have more safety in place.
Right. So
I love this.
but it doesn't rattle. I mean, it's we've been super pleased with it.
Got a bug net that's got a magnet,
Yes, sir.
so you can kind of hop out that way real quick and get back in here before the bugs get going.
So your charging stuff is here.
Oh,
All your power's
let's
here.
talk about your battery situation. I understand you have a
Nuclear power
citywide,
plant.
in this thing. What kind of power system is it?
So one of the reasons I went with Trevor at Livermore is because he is an electrical engineer by trade.
Yep.
And or back before he got into this, and so power was a big concern of mine. And so I have 400 watts of solar on the roof.
Okay.
I have 960 amp hours of battery in the back.
How many batteries is that?
2.
Just two
No,
big
it's
ones.
920. I'm sorry. They're two 460
Yeah,
batteries.
yeah. Okay.
So 2 batteries back there. I carried 34 gallons of water, 45 gallons of fuel.
Okay.
And,
That'll get you down the road a long way.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yep.
Great. How does this
So-
thing drive on the open highway? You know, is it kind of like a 144? I mean, that as far as, you know,
It's smooth.
yeah.
It's smooth. It's Van Compass, when we originally did the suspension, I talked to him. I said, well, do I need to put the variable rate springs in the rear? And he got, you know, what I appreciate about vendors like them is they said, no, build your van out, load it all up how you want to load it, put fuel in it, water, everything, and weigh it.
Okay.
And so that's what we did. And when
All
we
right.
weighed it, we knew that we were undersprung in the rear a little bit. I had 2 mountain bikes in the back, and they're 40 pounds.
Yeah, they're
apiece.
heavy. Yeah, I got
add
that. Yeah.
stuff like that into
Yep.
it.
Yep.
And so I talked to Tim Hines at Adrenaline and asked him, we were out west, and I said, hey, can you respring it for me and put an air locker in at the same time? He was absolutely. So we scheduled that. We were there in May, scheduled it for July, went out there and stayed in a hotel for 2 days.
Yeah.
And while he did his magic, and
Yeah.
never been more happy.
Yeah,
I mean, it's,
I've been to Tim's with my Revel probably 6 times, maybe more than that, for work, for various things.
oh,
I mean, those guys know what's going on
Yeah.
with the Sprinter vans. There's not. I've never done anything they can't do
no.
on a
And
Sprinter van.
my vans always return to me spotless.
Yes.
It's clean.
Yes,
They
yes.
know what they're doing. They
Yeah.
give you suggestions. Hey, you might want to look at this going forward.
Yeah.
I first met him in May. We'd done Onion Creek. It's got 29 creek crossings in it, and I was getting a little crazy with it, and I knocked the camber out of my rally strut on the driver's side.
Oh,
there.
really? Yeah.
And he saw it because my buddy Doug was getting some work done to his van.
Yeah.
And he goes, hey, we really need to fix that. You know, it's wearing your tire.
Okay.
And he goes, come in tomorrow and I'll work you in.
Good.
And that's the first service he did on my van. And
Okay. So you were sold after that.
I was sold on that.
Yeah.
And he's phenomenal. So
He put my rip kit in my Revel. That was one of the first major mods on my Revel that I've done, and it was just good knowing I had somebody like that,
Yeah.
you know, that would stand behind the work.
yeah. Well, it was a Friday evening. We were out there in July. We were in Steamboat Springs, and we were probably in a place that I probably shouldn't have been wheeling. I mean, it wasn't like off limits or anything.
Yeah,
it
but
was
still a little aggressive.
Probably a little bit more than a
Yeah,
Whidden-Trail.
yeah.
And I ripped the cable going to the servo motor
Yeah.
for the power steering. And of course, it's a Mercedes. The light.
Yeah, I
dash
started
lights up like
one off,
Christmas.
yeah.
And it's Friday evening, probably 7 o'clock, and I called him, and he answered, and he said, look, I said, what should I do? You know, I said, I'm near Denver. Should I go over that way? And I said, you know, the Google ratings are not strong for that Mercedes Benz. He goes, bring it to me Monday.
I see.
And so he worked me right in. He fixed it for me, and he does amazing work.
Yeah, that's
You know?
good. That's the Adrenaline Vans in Montrose,
Yes, sir.
Colorado. Yeah.
And you know, I appreciate his whole crew out there.
Mhm.
So you know,
Walk me through this real quick if you could. This
Okay.
kind of contraption you got here.
so this is an iPad, and all my lights are powered through a Garmin power, or through 3 power switches. And so this controls all my lights on here, and then these are my outside lights, and those are my outside lights too. So I also have an app on my phone, and most people have their phones with them at all times.
Yeah.
So if you're walking up your van, you want lights on, you can turn them on from your phone.
Yeah.
My girlfriend has the app on her phone, so if she's walking up, she can turn the lights on as well. And it's really simple and clean. If you're laying in bed and you hear a noise and you want to turn your lights on, you can do it from your bed. So
really
it has
cool.
a safety factor in it.
I wish mine had a little bit more functions like that. Not so, you know, analog, more computer, more of a touch screen like that. But
It's been great. So
good deal.
and then Keurig.
I've got the same exact
Velcro.
color and everything.
It's Velcroed.
Oh, really? Let me see.
Yeah.
That doesn't rattle none?
Not as bad. When we moved it over to this side, I need to put another strip of it in there. I try to go lighter, but yeah.
You get some of that heavy duty industrial strength
I have
Velcro?
it. Yes, sir.
That block of it?
Yep.
I wonder if you put a little bit back in the back against the wall, it would keep
Maybe.
it from being, you know, because you can put all here you want to, but it's still going to do that. But if you put just a smidget back here,
Yeah, might tie it in.
it would tie it
better.
in, give it
Yeah.
2 points of contact, and it wouldn't impede your usage, I don't think, at all.
Yeah, and then we named the van the Wolf, and it's kind of after a Jason Wall-Smith song.
Yep.
And he's Velcroed there too. He comes along for the ride.
I like that.
So
Man, you did a great job with this thing. This is
Thank
awesome.
you. I
This is
really
why I
appreciate
like coming to these van shows, because I get to meet people that really are passionate about their vans and just kind of learn how they how they ride, what made them do what they want to do, what they did to their vans, and maybe it'll help somebody else inspire to make their van better.
Yeah, and then we got the backpack here. I'll show you this. Canyon Adventure Van struts.
Those are game changers. I'll just tell you right now. I mean that I've got them on my Revel, and these are, I mean, legit.
Yeah. Yeah. And so these this is from Freedom Van Company, Grant over there.
Yeah, Grant Freedom Van Go.
And they're a Jacksonville company. I'm from Jacksonville. I had them, Caleb at Bowen Customs, do powdered orange on them up there. And we keep our bicycle stuff in here. The water's all on this side.
There's quite a bit of room in there.
Yeah. A bag for our
The Defiant stuff is great. Great company.
Yeah, Zoe and Rich are phenomenal.
Yeah.
This is a portable table that we absolutely love. Another Inhabit mat that we put out.
What do you think about those mats?
I love them. I love them. They're easy to clean up.
Yeah.
You can hose them down. They're dry quickly. Great quality material.
They're not cheap, but you buy
get what
once,
you pay for.
You buy once and you have it for a lifetime. I mean, it's great quality product, I think.
Well, I camp with a guy, Darren, and his motto is buy once, cry once.
Exactly.
And that's a case in point
Yep.
right there. So,
Yep.
and then water's all on this side. So, but they, and Defiance is right here as well. And this was probably my.
Now, I do have that same tool bag in my Echo, and I do love it. It rolls up to be a tight little compact tool bag. You can carry it around if you want to, but this is actually a really good way to kind of, not permanently, but just got zip ties there.
Right.
But that's great. It's a great use of space because everything is right there.
Yeah, I've been super pleased with it. I bought a French press from them that I still use in my Lexus, but also have their knives. And
I might do that on my side doors in the back of my Echo. I got two doors that would work perfect for it.
Works like a champ.
Put it right here on the inside so the hinges kind of get more structural strength to it, you know?
That's why I put it in.
Yeah,
into that.
exactly. I love that idea.
But and it's a great product. But I bought their knives years ago with the French press, and I'm not a smart person to open up Amazon boxes and all that stuff with it, and they're sharp as a tack still. So,
yeah, I love it.
Yeah, but no, it's.
Well, I appreciate your time, sir. You have a good day.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yep. Thank you.